commonest kind of kidney cancer is called clear cell carcinoma, and it accounts for about 4/5 of all tumours arising in the kidney. And then there are rarer forms of kidney cancer as well, such as papillary carcinoma of the kidney, which at the moment are much less researched than the clear cell variety.
There's a lot more treatment options nowadays than there were 20 years ago, and I think so there's a lot more hope for patients in terms of actually keeping fitter and staying well for longer with their disease. So it becomes more of a chronic condition rather than a very acute condition, so we can keep people well for a longer period of time.
There have been very major advances in the medical treatment of kidney cancer over the last 5 years, and that's because of the development of a range of drugs which basically interfere with the ability of tumour cells to develop a blood supply. Any tumour is actually limited to a very small size of a few millimetres unless it can develop its own blood supply. It's an absolutely fundamental property of all large solid tumours. Now, kidney cancer is the example which everyone quotes of how important this can be, because the whole molecular basis, what goes wrong in the heart of a kidney cancer cell, is to do with the control of new blood vessel formation. And so these drugs which block new blood vessel formation have been particularly effective in kidney cancer.
In a lot of cases, if a patient's eligible for a clinical trial, they still then have more drug options, and they have some of the newer drugs that are coming through that actually don't have NICE approval. I think it's quite frustrating for a lot of patients in the fact that some of the drugs do have approval in Europe, but not in the UK. So clinical trials do give them the option of actually more drug treatments. With these drugs, you're actually also extending life, but you're actually giving a decent quality of life as well. And I think that's the importance, in that you're enabling people to carry on living their lives. You're not just keeping people alive. And I think that's important. And that's a very difficult cost-benefit ratio to actually quantify.